Okay, so artificial intelligence is everywhere, right? It's changing our world in some pretty incredible ways. But there's a hidden cost, a big one, and it affects all of us, right down to the water we drink. Today, we're going to dive into that problem and an absolutely visionary solution that, well, it takes AI's future to the stars. Just let that sink in for a second. This quote just completely reframes how we think about tech, doesn't it? It's not just about data and algorithms anymore. It's about the very resources that keep our planet and us alive. And the scale we're talking about here is just staggering. AI data centers are guzzling billions of liters of fresh water every single year. For what? Just to keep their processors from overheating? We're not talking about a small leak here. This is a torrent, and it's creating a crisis that's growing faster than most of us even realize. All right, so let's unpack this problem. In this first part, we're going to explore this hidden thirst that AI has, and you'll see just how deep the problem with our data really goes. You see, these huge data centers, they're built on land, and they're pulling from the exact same finite resources that people, that farms, that entire ecosystems need to survive. It's pretty much a zero-sum game, where the growth of our digital world comes at the direct expense of our physical one. And here's a little perspective for you. The water needed to cool just one of these data centers for a year, it could sustain an entire community. This isn't some abstract environmental issue, it's a direct competition for a resource that absolutely no one can live without. And that brings us to this really critical question, one that's inspired by an indigenous philosophy of thinking way into the future. Can we honestly say that this path, draining our water and our energy just for data, is a responsible choice for our kids, our grandkids, and their grandkids? But what if there was a different way forward? A better way? That brings us to our next section, a vision that doesn't come from Silicon Valley, but from an indigenous entrepreneur right here in Canada. This is Jason Carter. He's the CEO of Star Nations, and he's proposing a radical yet incredibly elegant solution to AI's environmental crisis. And it's all grounded in a deep sense of responsibility to the planet. You see, the principle that guides Jason and Star Nations is a profound one. It shifts the focus away from short-term profit to the long-term well-being of all life. It's not about stopping progress, not at all. It's about making progress that can actually last. So what is this groundbreaking solution? Well, it involves looking up, way up, to the absolutely endless resources of space. Let me introduce you to EagleSat-1. It's a mission to create the world's very first indigenous-led AI data center that orbits the Earth. So instead of competing for resources down here, it just harnesses the natural environment of space. And the difference is just, it's night and day. A land-based center uses billions of liters of water. EagleSat-1, 0. A land-based center strains our power grids. EagleSat-1 runs on infinite solar energy. A land-based center takes up precious land. EagleSat-1 takes absolutely nothing from the Earth. It completely sidesteps the problems we've created on the ground. Now, before you think, okay, this is science fiction, it's not. The technology is already being proven. An American company called StarCloud has already successfully launched a satellite with a powerful AI chip into orbit. Star Nations is building on that proof of concept to create Canada's own Indigenous-led version of this incredible vision. But EagleSat-1 isn't just about clever technology. As we're about to see, it represents a fundamental shift in how we approach our digital world and our responsibility to the planet. You see, this mission has a much bigger purpose. It's about ensuring Indigenous communities have control over their own data. That's what we call data sovereignty. It's about establishing Indigenous leadership in a critical future technology. And most importantly, it's about creating a model for AI that actually protects the planet, recognizing that water is for all of life, not for machines. And this is a vision that invites everyone to the table. Star Nations is calling on Canadian businesses, tech investors, government partners, and Indigenous leadership to join the mission. Whether you do that through partnership, investment, or sponsorship, there is a role for everyone who believes in a more sustainable and fair future. So, for anyone who wants to learn more, or maybe even get directly involved, you can reach out to Jason Carter at this email address, or just visit the Reconcile Roadmap Canada YouTube channel to get updates on this incredible journey.
This is so much more than just a tagline. It really is a promise. It's a promise of a future where our most advanced technology serves not just us, but all of life, guided by a wisdom that has sustained this land for generations. And that is a truly inspiring vision for our shared digital future.